The Beaudesert Times in its various forms has provided a thread of continuity in the Logan region for over 100 years. On October 10, 1908, the first edition of the Beaudesert Times rolled off the presses. It was created after the merger of two newspapers, the Beaudesert Dispatch and the Logan and Albert Leader in Brisbane Street, Beaudesert, and the Beaudesert Herald. Patrick James Leahy, an Irish-born politician, held the controlling interest in the Beaudesert Times. The Dispatch part owner, John Adamson Walker, became manager of the Beaudesert Times and his partner F. Parker was editor. Shortly after, Mr. Parker left and Mr. Walker became managing editor. Mr. Leahy's company accountant and manager of the newspaper division, Frank Hodgson, co-wrote an editorial for the paper on November 22, 1922. Unfortunately, Mr. Leahy died in 1927 and his estate gradually sold various newspapers that had been amalgamated by Leahy. In February 1920, Mr. Hodgson bought Mr. Leahy's interest in the Beaudesert Times, becoming controlling shareholder and later sole owner. From that point on, the Beaudesert Times became a family business. In October 1948, Frank Hodgson, aged 59, passed away, leaving his son Roy, 21, to take over the business as managing director. At 16 years of age, Roy's son Mark joined the business. In 1976, Mark turned 22 and took over the role of managing director in October. The Beaudesert Times has won more than 50 awards over the past years, as well as being selected to be on the cover of the Beaudesert and District Phone Book in 1993. The William Street building was photographed to celebrate telecom theme, recognising international achievers. In October 1979, the paper won its first award for the best newspaper under 5,000 circulation at the Queensland Country Press Association Awards. Then in 1992, the paper was presented with the Pacific Area Newspapers Publishers Association Award for production excellence. Then were finalists again in 2002. At the 2003 Queensland Country Press Association Awards, they won a total of 7 major awards. Beaudesert Times is now the largest independently owned newspaper in Queensland. It prints around 5,000 copies a week, circulated within the Beaudesert area. However, they also print publications, papers and magazines for other companies from New South Wales north to Rockhampton. Mark is still currently the managing director, along with his wife Gail as director, with John Bartlett as general manager. They have a team of 90 staff, all locals, and often have school students working for a few hours after school. Mark and Gail are involved in a lot of community groups and service clubs. They are members of the Wonga Borough Board, local ambulance committee, and used to be on the credit board. Some of the senior management staff of the paper is also involved in community groups. As a paper, they are also heavily involved with a youth group called leadon.org. They sponsor them in any events they may have and also print off their publications free of charge. As well as sponsoring the youth group, they often sponsor small local sporting teams. It is evident that this newspaper is an integral part of the Southern Logan community, with a commitment spanning more than a century. Its role is not merely passive reporting. The Beaudesert Times is an active part of community activities, fostering and supporting many organisations that are the life of the community.